looking on the face of evil definitely has its repercussions. I agree with Maze. The Doctor was handling it pretty well. Welcome to the heart of the stories we tell. My name is Rob, and tonight I will be reviewing tonight's episode of Lucifer. And you know what? I am confused. Not by the plotline. The plotline was pretty straightforward. And when we get into it, I'll talk about that a little bit. What I'm confused about is, I always say I really like the supernatural slugfests. I want more supernatural bang. But you know what? These interpersonal stories are some of the best written episodes. And I have to say, episodes like this really make me wonder if maybe we didn't even need this to be Lucifer with this writing staff. So once again, it's stop. Spoiler time. Have you ever heard the phrase, the grass is always greener on the other side of the hill? Well, that's what Lucifer found tonight. As much as we all like to joke about how much it would be really cool to be someone else, everyone has their own problems, and as many as Lucifer has, Detective Douche has just as many or more. And they both have reasons why they could learn to be better people by learning to be, well, better person and fallen angel. Fallen angel? Yeah, okay. So, the episode mostly was about dynamic between Lucifer and Detective Douche, but it also had a little bit more to do with Maze, and the whole episode was tied together very nicely with the entire concept of how do I help you and how do I hurt you when I try to help you. Let's start with the idea of if I go to prison in order to get paid money so that that money can put my daughter through school. Well, at the end of the day, didn't I hurt my daughter by going to prison and making her believe that I killed someone? I mean, the whole thing is so ridiculous. But it's actually something that's happened in the real world. And then on top of that, you have Lucifer having his own existential crisis, and Detective Douche realizing that no matter how much he tries to help, and let's not forget, he did some pretty bad stuff in Season 1, and Chloe having to come to that as well. At the end of the episode, when she pulled her gun on the guy who actually killed her father, this all came around to what actions do we regret, and what actions can we stop ourselves before we regret them, which is yet another theme of tonight's episode. The more I think about it, though, this entire season has been one good poke at what the human condition is. From the ridiculously over-the-top things that Lucifer's mom says, to the fact that Lucifer is having his own guilty conscience breakdown, to the fact that Amenadiel has lost his confidence based on the fact that he didn't do what was right even though when he knew it, to the idea of the Doctor looking at Maze and losing her ability to count her as a friend, but then being reminded, you know what? Everyone has their demons in their past. Maybe we can all be friends anyway. To Chloe dealing with the death of her father, and Detective Douche trying to figure out his place in the world. The whole thing is one big testament to the human condition, and how messed up we are as a species. Discussing themes like this, though, could definitely make this a major downer, so let's talk about some of the funny parts about the episode. Let's talk about the idea of Maze being a kindergarten teacher, or the idea of Maze learning that she's a pretty good bounty hunter, both of which are pretty funny, or even just the look on Lucifer's face when he walked into the improv class, or realized that the detective was about to lampoon him. And Maze and the Doctor going out for drinks sounds pretty cool, because the Girls' Night episode was one of my favorites as well. Although I do wonder, now that the Doctor knows, how she's going to interact with Chloe and the medical examiner. TV shows do this all the time, so I'm going to ask this down in the comments. What would you do if you found out something ridiculous, something unbelievable was true? Would you tell people, or would you hide it? Would you sit there and say, man, if I told people this, everyone would think I were crazy? Or, I mean, it doesn't even need to be supernatural like this, like he really is the devil. It could be something as simple as blah blah blah's cheating on yada yada. How do you keep a secret when you know no one's going to believe it? Or is there some secrets that aren't worth keeping? And how would you convince someone that it was true, especially if it was something important? Well, just some food for thought for the comment section. So for now, I need you to like, subscribe, and share this video so that we can grow this community, and then join me back here next time as we take a walk through the heart of the stories we tell. Thanks for watching.